Howdy folks, this is the Command Line Vulpine here, and welcome back to Let's Play Star Trek Resurgence, where I think this will be the final episode. It might also be incredibly short because it's the final episode. We will see. Do not know.
All decks secure. We have the bioformed on board, fully contained.
The Starfleet ships under Takan control have signaled their surrender. Good work,
Really?
Captain Rydick. Next time I need some backup, I'll know who to call. I trust you won't have a problem with that.
Just say the word and we'll be there.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Captain, we're being hailed. It's the Aphelion.
On screen.
The radiation. We won't last much longer in here. Please, we surrender. We need your help. Please, beam us aboard your ship.
Captain, I must remind you that when an enemy is surrendered, it is our duty to render aid.
You already offered help and they turned you down. Tried to destroy us. Why reach your hand out to them again?
Because it's the Starfleet way.
This is the fate they've chosen.
It was Galvin who was responsible for it. The other ship's already surrendered.
Can't do that.
We don't have much time. We submit. I don't know what else I can
Takan.
say.
This is what separates us from them.
Kerbal
The fact that we
Space
can make a
Program.
gesture of peace even after all our conflict. Set up containment fields in the docking bay and beam the Takan there. Crew of the Aphelion, shut down all systems. Lower your defenses and prepare to be transported.
They'd done that before your boy died.
Carter! Hey,
Oh, he did live. But he's the creature, probably. Or the thing now. Oh, if you left him to rot, you want to get Carter back. That's crazy.
My first order of business will be to help reestablish the Hotari government and resume peace talks, genuine talks, with the Illidians.
And after that?
Who knows? I know I don't want to be queen. There's so much good I could do with just a fraction of your medical technology if I could bring it to my people. But I also want to see what else is out there. Maybe there's even a place for me in Starfleet. It would be hard to stay on Hotari forever. Not with all there is to experience, to learn.
There are many ways to help your people, and healing them is a very noble way to do so. I'll see to it that Starfleet sends a medical ship to share knowledge and technology, as long as you'll be there to spearhead their efforts.
I'll gladly accept those terms. But there are pressing matters we must attend to before any of that. I can't thank you enough for all you've done. I'll see you again.
Transporter officer just transported her without
Starfleet
confirmation?
has granted me the privilege of conferring this upon you. Though I'm sure Captain Solano would rather have been the one offering this.
Probably not.
You have acted dutifully and bravely through trying.
Not able to save Solana.
I grant you the official rank of Captain. I believe a great many wonders lie ahead for you.
Can an ambassador do that?
Rydick. There appears to be nothing that can stand in your way.
Live long and prosper.
Peace and long life.
Victory. Peace. These things never come without a cost.
It might be a little much shorter than I thought if it just goes into like epilogue mode now.
For some, it requires putting aside centuries of enmity. For others, it takes facing complicated losses.
To Carter. How do you say goodbye to someone who isn't really gone? I thought I knew how to leave the past behind, but I've learned a thing or two.
And for too many, they had to pay the ultimate price. In time, history may forget their sacrifices, but those of us who were there never will. Now, all hands honor the dead.
I'm having trouble transporting for some reason.
Captain Solano used to say that nothing ever stays the same. Entropy. It's the nature of the universe. As such, the crew of a starship can never stay the same.
Characters that aren't the main
But
characters
while
have such
entropy
bad
says
models.
that order inevitably gives way to chaos, this crew has only grown stronger. More cohesive and coherent. Bound by our shared struggles. And working together, helping each other, we're able to do more than we'd ever imagined. Some of our differences
Does he ever?
couldn't be
Doesn't look
resolved,
like she went up a rank. I thought she
but
maybe be an officer. now.
perhaps that too can change. In time.
It seems like the end, right? They're not gonna do anything about like the
Engage.
transformed Takan. You see him like glitched out. Okay, no, his head moved.
Space.
Like he was like frozen.
The final frontier. As we take our next steps into the unknown, the greatest insights that lie ahead are what we learn about each other. We might even surprise ourselves. And no matter what threats we may come upon, or mysteries we face, we will not be shaken. We are stronger together. We are steadfast in our purpose. We are resolute.
Guess I'll watch the credits. I have a feeling there's not going to be anything after it. But yeah, what do I think of the game? I do like the story. It was definitely a cool deep cut to go back to like the Takan from that early episode of Star Trek The Next Generation, The Last Outpost. Portal, his redesign was actually really cool looking. He did not look cool in the show. If you want to rewatch that episode, you'll see what I mean. Otherwise the game is a really terrible port. Like it only looks this good in my playthrough here because we installed a fan patch that made it so it runs at a higher frame rate and turns off like the depth of field and motion blur and stuff. But that can't actually be turned off in the game, so that's all very big negatives. We also saw the game glitch out a lot. The characters had incredibly stiff animations. Most of the voice actors were pretty good, but like the orc lady, I've already forgotten the name of her race. Her voice acting was very, very, very stiff. Sorry. Tylis. I think that was her. Lots of good attention to like cannon detail. The ships are all incredibly accurate. They are next generation style ships. I guess they'd be post Nemesis. No, I don't think we saw any post Nemesis ships, even though that's when this is taking place in. I guess there was a no Voyagers before Nemesis, so no. Actually didn't see any post Nemesis ships, unless you count the Titan. But all the like the pads look correct, the tricorder looks correct, the phasers themselves look correct, but the phaser beams were wrong. Phaser beams were too yellow instead of being red. Those are sort of more the nitpicky things. Very strange that the resolution part did not cover like the people who've been infected by Takan. I guess you can do that in the game instead of like like the TV show. All the main cast has to just survive, right, and be fine after every episode. So with the game, you can just have people die because it doesn't matter. But I guess they're not technically dead. But that's what makes it interesting. I like to know more about these Takan survivors, like what they're gonna do now. Are they ever gonna get people out of them? It should hypothetically be possible because people's consciousnesses have been transferred in Star Trek before, so maybe they can pull the people out of them, put them in android bodies once there's more android bodies kicking around later. Who knows? I don't know how much the choices make. We can't really verify that without playing it more, and I kind of don't want to play more. So, yeah, we'll have to just try to find other people's playthroughs to watch to see if anyone has done other ways to go through it. Because, like, I don't know if making bad decisions can kill you. Because there was almost a decision in every dialogue tree that just looked specifically terrible. And then there's stuff like what the characters think of you. And I'm not sure it mattered. Because real marketplace directors, that's definitely the problem. Because that's why the background characters look so bad. They were just Unity assets, I guess. Or Unreal Engine assets. Which I have problems with Unreal Engine also. It always seems to create visual problems in games I play these days. It's supposed to be like the best engine to make things in, but it's honestly really bad. And I think that about covers it. But yeah, the decisions, I don't know if they mattered. I don't know if improving people's moods with you mattered at all, because especially like Solano, I was never able to please that guy when he was human, and then he was Takan, and that was that. He doesn't come back at the end. Like, you'd think with like the epilogue thing, like how you treated each character would matter on what happens. But as far as I could really tell, the only thing that really mattered was who you picked as first officer for the ending. But who knows? Maybe you can make a lot worse decisions. But I don't know. A lot of the dialogue options seem like they'd be really bad if you pick them. Maybe you just lose if you pick those. And I would do wonder if the choices did matter, and if there is like very different endings, or if like most of these games, it just takes you to the same point anyway. Don't know. Maybe I'll check in my own time, but not any more episodes. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, remember to hit the like button, keep the conversation going in the comments, and subscribe if you would like to see more. And until next time, I hope you have a good day.